Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Corb and today I'll be sharing with you a very quick and easy guide on sheep farming and clothes making. By the end of this short guide, you'll be able to properly maintain a sheep farm as well as finally be able to upgrade your burgage plots to rank 2. So let's jump on in. So there is going to be a total of 5 buildings that we are going to need. 4 if you consider that a pasture is not necessarily a building. So we'll start with the very basic thing that you will need. You're going to need a pasture, somewhere where you can keep your sheep. With this pasture, your villagers will be able to bring your sheep over and have them a nice place where they can eat, graze, reproduce, as long as you have the right perks. And that could really get your economy going. So what you're going to do, you'll come to construction. It is going to be right over here in the farming tab. You're going to find pasture. Now you're going to be able to make a pasture that's going to be large enough to hold many sheep. And as you move and drag your mouse, you're going to see that your pasture space actually increases in size, which means you'll be able to hold more sheep. You don't have to go crazy at first. You know, I ended up making 2. I haven't even filled up my first one yet, but I have a second one for a little bit of an overspill. My goal is I want to have as many sheep as possible so that they can continue to breed. Once I have a sustained population with the perk that I have, if you click right up here and you go to sheep breeding, it allows your sheep to multiply, which will be great. You can get your economy going and you can sell your sheep back. So now, how do you get your first sheep? Well, there is 2 buildings that you are going to need. Sheep are quite expensive. And at first, you're not going to really have enough money to get it going. So before we work on the livestock trading post, you're going to want to build your actual trading post first. In order to find this, you're going to go right down here to construction. And then you are going to go over to trade, and you're going to find trading post here. Costs for wood, almost said gold. And as you put that down, you want to make sure you assign somebody to it. If you have enough civilians at first, you're going to come over here to the trading tab. You're going to want to start making money in order to bring in your sheep. So what I do recommend is getting a plank trading operation going. Planks are very easy to get. As long as you've got a good wood industry up and running, you should be able to sell all your extra planks. I went ahead and set up my trading post here so that they visit me regularly. You'll see here that we sell them for 2 and import them for 12. That's not a great deal, but it'll get you going. Once you have that set up, you'll go ahead, your villagers are going to go ahead and grab your extra planks, bring them over here, and wait for the trader to come, and you'll get a slow increase in income. There we go. You can see some of my trading there. I'm actually purchasing bread right now to kind of offset some of our food, but I am selling our extra planks. Once you have that set up, you're going to want to build a livestock trading post. That's right here in the trade tab as well. This trading post is going to allow you to select that you want sheep. I had it very set at a lower level earlier, but now I have enough money where I had it set to 20. I wanted to go ahead and buy a decent population so that they could start breeding themselves. You are going to have a trader come and trade with your livestock trading post from time to time, and he'll bring those sheep in. Once you purchase those sheep, you'll see that your gold will go down. And then one of your villagers will walk your sheep over to your pens and they will be set up there. Now with that perk I spoke about earlier, that's really going to help. If you come up here to my animals, you can see that I have 20 sheep and 14 lambs. So we are breeding very, very quickly. And the good news about that is once I've got a good, very decent population where we have enough just breeding and pumping out more lambs, I'm going to start selling that back, and that's going to set up a really good income for the future. So with those first 3 buildings out of the way, we are going to talk about our next one here, sheep farm. How can your sheep shear themselves? Well, they're not going to be able to. So you're going to need a sheep farm with at least 1 person working in here. As you can see, you do have pasture space here, space for your sheep to graze. Without enough space, animals may run away. We've got plenty of pasture space here. You're going to have your storage down here as well, where your farm hands are going to be able to shear your sheep and then bring the wool back. So this is going to be the initial setup for getting your clothing stores up. So, but unfortunately, You know, clothes don't make themselves. So right over here, you're going to make a weaver's workshop. The weaver's workshop is going to allow one of your villagers or one of the families to start turning that wool into yarn. If you have flax as well from other farms, you're going to be able to turn that into linen. What this person's going to do is once you've got a good store is they're going to work their way over to one of your marketplaces and they're going to start selling those clothings back to your villagers. With that, you are going to be able to click on your burgage plots here and you're finally going to be able to see that your clothing stalls, it's going to have checked here. So you'll actually be able to upgrade your homes to the next level. Thankfully, I've already done most of my homes here, but you'll see here, upgrade to level 2. You're going to be missing some slots here. And I know for a lot of you, including myself, one of the biggest ones was missing this clothing stall. So that is going to get you going in the right direction. In order to find the sheep farm, you're going to go to construction. And that is going to be under farming. And it's going to be right here next to your pastures. You're going to throw that down. And then for the weaver's workshop, you're going to come right over here to industry. And it's going to be right here. You'll see that little linen icon. And that's going to be your clothing farm there. And that's pretty much it, guys. Very quick and easy guide. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments below. But I'm sure you will be well on your way to getting your sheep farm and clothing farm up and running and seeing that boost to your income. So thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and please consider subscribing for more videos coming in the future. Thank you guys so much. This has been Corb. Peace.